What's up, everybody? Amish Country Mets fan here, and wow, that was an ugly game. Doing this one out in the car in the dark because everyone in the house is sleeping, and if I wake anybody up, it's going to be an issue. So, this is a new setting. Sorry for the poor lighting, but it is what it is. Let's get right into it. There's really not much to say other than our lineup was putrid. Could not buy a hit with runners in scoring position, and it's across the board. Everybody's guilty. Gonna get on Lindor obviously for striking out in that big spot in the eighth. Yeah, he's not been horrible, but he's come up short in some moments. I'm not gonna lie, he's my favorite, but gotta call it as I see it. That was a bad at bat. Well, actually, it wasn't a horrible at bat. It's a bad ending. It's just swinging, chasing a pitch. Not good. Francisco Alvarez, as much as I want to see the kid play, he was just flailing at pitches. You have to let Hader walk you there, man. He's giving it to you. He's throwing fastballs way up in the zone, like it's not even close. And you're just flailing. But I saw a lot of, he's not ready. He's not ready. Listen, yeah, he's to blame for some of that, but I'm sorry. I'm going to put some blame on Buck on that too. Like, you got a kid that gets called up and he's got it in his head that his manager's barely going to play him. So when he gets an opportunity, he's trying to go out there and just do it all. Now, he's got to have a little bit more of a better headspace than that and just know that he just has to do the little things right and just control what he can. But when your manager puts you in a position like that, it's tough, man. He should just be handed the keys to the job. End of story. Let the kid play. Let him be our starting catcher. If he fails, he fails. But he needs to know that he's going to be out there the majority for the majority of the starts. Tomas Nido isn't going to do any better. The at bat before, what did Nido do? If the runners weren't running, it would have been a double play, and Alvarez doesn't even get a shot. So, come on now. Like, let's not act like Nido's way better, and we don't have anybody better in the minors. So let's give Alvarez the shot he needs and let him not worry about when he's going to get his next start. Let him know you're starting most of the time. So that's my take on that, man. Yeah, he's got to be better for sure, but I'm sorry. I don't think that he's being put in a position to succeed. He's being put in a position where he thinks he's got to play the hero because he doesn't know when his next start is going to be. Like I said, I'll admit he has to have a better better mentality than that. He needs to know, man, you just do what you can in those opportunities. Take your walks. Move the runners over. So, yeah, he needs to improve, but it's not. I don't think it's solely on his shoulders. I'm sorry. You could argue with me. Everybody has different opinions. It is what it is. That's all that can be said about that. As far as the rest of the lineup goes, I mean, what can we say? They're just not good right now. I mean, they have their moments. Yesterday they showed some signs, but if they're hitting 194, I think, something like that, with runners in scoring position, it's bad, man. That's like, you can't win that way. They're worse than the majors with or damn near worse than the majors in overall team batting average. They're just not doing it. They're walking, but you got to get hits sometimes. You can't just walk. You can't just rely on the walk. Most major league pitchers aren't going to walk enough guys to walk runs in for you. So, you got to be better. Peterson had a great start against that lineup to do what he did. Hats off. I call him David Matz Jr., but he showed up today. Give him all the credit in the world. He deserved that win. And that's the bottom line. Dennis Santana, he sucks. I mean, I don't know that we have anybody better waiting in the wings, but he stinks. He shouldn't have been in that spot to begin with. I don't know why he's pitching Why didn't we use somebody else? We were only down a run. Are we waving the white flag there? What are we doing? We went with Robertson and Ottavino yesterday in a 5-run lead. I know that was like, people considered that a statement game and we had to lock it down, but 5 runs, you can't put Santana in that spot? Like, in a spot today where we needed to keep it close, we didn't have our big guns, so I don't know, man. This one's tough. This is one of the, I mean, it's early in the season, but this one stings more than most of the losses so far. I didn't get a good feeling watching that. That team didn't show me enough, and I don't like feeling that way. It's early. It's not doom and gloom. The season's not over. Please, let's not. I swear, it's like one extreme or the other. There's some fans where if you say anything negative, they get pissed off. There's other fans where everything's negative and you need to like try to rein it back in. I try to stay in the middle. And I do the best I can at doing that, man. Like, I don't see a reason to be overly positive right now, and but I don't see a reason to be overly negative. I mean, if I would skew more negative than positive, honestly, at this point, but I think the season is young. We're not out of anything yet. There's still time to make improvements, but this comes to my next point, and I'm gonna keep arguing it. Okay, fine, maybe you don't want to give all these kids a shot at once. Maybe that's not realistic. I get it. You can't call up Beatty. You're telling me you can't call up Beatty, Vientos, and Mauricio and have Alvarez up when Buck ain't playing him anyway, so I don't know if we did call him up, if they would even play. But if you want to tell me you can't call him up at once, that's fine. What is Brett Beatty have left to prove in AAA? You mean to tell me he can't give us what Escobar is giving us? Let's bring him up, see if he can create a spark, man. Like, why are we wasting this dude's bullets in AAA? Alvarez is here because of injury. Alvarez wasn't, like, necessarily scorching the ball when he came up because of injury, but the fact is, if he's going to be up, he should play. Bottom line. If not, he should be in AAA still working on his game. He still needs some time. He's still working on things. But you either let him work on it up here and let him have that confidence that, listen, I'm going to play no matter what. I screw up, I'm going to play. I don't screw up, I'm going to play. No matter what, I'm going to play. That way he doesn't have it in his head that he's got to perform any little chance he gets. But besides that, somebody, give Beatty a shot. Give Vientos a shot. Vientos is breaking too. Like, why can't he DH from the right side? We don't have a right-handed DH. Now I'm getting annoyed. I don't want to be Frank the fucking Tank. But this is, like, we don't have a right-handed DH. We don't have a fucking, I mean, Vogelback, he gets on base a lot, but he hasn't hit shit. Like, you could even give Mauricio a shot at this point. I mean, I know everybody says plate discipline. But sometimes you got to try to ride the hot hand. If he's fucking raking in AAA, why not call him up and see if he can keep it up? If not, send him back down. There is no freaking written rule somewhere that says you call these guys up and you got to keep them here. If they stink while they're here, okay, then send them back down and give them some more time to develop. But right now, with the offense as bad as it is, when is there a more perfect time to give them a shot? All right, you want to wait a month? I'll give that to you. I'll give it to you. Okay, go ahead. Wait a month. Wait till April's over. If by May this offense is still playing the way it is right now, what the hell are we waiting for? Seriously, answer me, somebody. I don't want to hear the BS about, well, Buck knows what he's doing and this is it. Come on, he's too stubborn. That's the bottom line. He's too damn stubborn. Buck is a stubborn son of a bitch. And it is what it is. Give the kids a shot, man. Just give them a shot. That's all I can ask. I know you're not going to make a big trade this early in the season. I'm not expecting that. You need to hold on to your chips as long as you can anyway. But you have to give the kids an opportunity. Like I said, okay, fine. You want to give it till May? Give it till May. I'll give you that. Deal. I'll stop bitching till May. This is the last time I'm going to bitch about it. I promise you. You can hold me accountable. If you're watching this video, it's the last fucking time I'm going to bitch about the kids. But come May, if this fucking offense still sucks the way it sucks right now, you best believe I'm going to be fucking calling Buck and Epler out on that shit. It's enough, man. It's enough. It really is. And I hate to be negative about it because I don't think this team's in fucking tank mode. I don't think we suck. Just the offense right now is putrid, and it's really hard to see. It would be one thing if the kids are doing okay in AAA. Then I'd be like, all right, you know what? There's no real sense in calling them up yet. But they're raking. All of them. All three of them are raking. Their OPSs are all over 1,000. They're all batting over 300. They're hitting homers almost every night. We can't use that in Queens? No, we can't. We'd rather see Escobar out there every day. And I love Escobar, man. I like the guy. I want him to succeed. If he goes on a tear and shuts me up, thank God. Because I want to see the dude do well. But right now, it ain't it, man. It ain't it. So fine. Let's give it till May. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the pitching, I'm encouraged the pitching looks a little better last few days. Let's ride that. The offense, man. That hitting with runners in scoring position ain't it. And it's on all of them. It's on all of them, but the ones that we can do something about, Escobar, Pham, guys like that, there's guys in the minors that can come up here and do it, man. Or at least give them a shot to. It is what it is. That's it. Sorry to skew negative in this one. I didn't want to, but it's frustrating. Frustrating to watch that, man. Let's go, Mets. We can still take the series tomorrow. Early start. Let's do it. I think McGill's on the mound. Let's get it done. Let's get it done tomorrow, fellas. This ain't the end of the world. As much as it feels like sometimes when we have bad games like this, it ain't the end of the world. We got this. So let's do it. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Knicks. Playoffs starting soon. Let's go, baby. See you guys tomorrow.